On your left. Welcome to JJ's Trail Review. Today I am riding the trails of Apple Valley, Minnesota. I started out at 140th and McAndrews Rd, and I headed east along McAndrews Rd, over Cedar Avenue, and past the Minnesota Zoo. Then I went south along Pilot Knob, joining the Barbara Savanick Trl, around Cobblestone Lake, back north along Pilot Knob Road, and then west along 140th Street to complete the loop. It was almost 16 miles. It took me about an hour and 15 minutes and had moderate elevation change. So here I am heading east at the busy intersection of County Road 11, or 140th Street, and McAndrews Rd. In this first stretch, the trail is just running right along McAndrews Rd. I'm on the south side of it here. Bit of a climb to start. This ride could really be divided into three sections. The first is just a trail along a busy road, but it does loop much of the perimeter of the city of Apple Valley. The middle section gets very scenic, where it's winding through parks and neighborhoods, and then the final section is along a busy road again. Quite a few street crossings along this section. This is getting to Cedar Avenue, going over Highway 77 or Cedar Avenue here. And then here's the entrance to the Minnesota Zoo. The trail along the north side, I don't know if it ends here, but this is a good opportunity to cross to the south side. So there's this bridge near the entrance of the zoo. It goes over McAndrews Rd and then allows you to continue east along the south side. One more busy intersection at Johnny Cake Ridge Road. And then it's a right at Pilot Knob Road. And at Diamond Path, it crosses over Pilot Knob Road and then continues south. And this is where the scenic part of the trail of the ride starts. There is a park right up here on the left. I think it's pronounced Farquhar Park. You can see some local trails joining together here. Here's the entrance to the park. So I veered off to the left, and then here's where it starts to link a bunch of parks and neighborhoods together. Takes a couple little jogs across some city streets. And then here it becomes the Barbara Savanick Trl. This is about a 2-mile stretch. It's pretty hilly back here in the woods. Just kind of park after park along this stretch. A little more of what you'd expect in a modern suburb like much of Apple Valley is. Crosswalk for crossing a busy street, and then the trail continues south. And just a quick jog and the trail continues. Then here's the one of the only spots where I actually had to ride on the street. I went left on 144th Street, just a couple blocks, and then right along Diamond Path. And then after just about a block on Diamond Path, there's another right that takes it behind Diamond Path Elementary School. So off the busy street again. And then it winds through some more public park land. This is going under 147th Street. This is basically the southern end of this part of the trail, and it exits at Diamond Path. So I took a right to head south along Diamond Path. There's a really busy crossing here along County Road 42. And then shortly after that, before County Road 46, there's an exit for the Cobblestone Lake development. And this is a newer part of Apple Valley. They did a nice job building the trail all the way around this lake. Started out on the east end of the lake. Here on the west end of the lake, I am exiting off to the northwest. So left on 150th Street. And then a right back onto Pilot Knob Road. So that was the end of the scenic part of this ride. This is a busy street. Now, just to the west of this development is still an open area of Apple Valley that is currently being developed as of 2025. My guess is they will be adding many more trails through there that would make this a more scenic loop when that's completed. And then this is up to 140th Street where I took a left. So this is heading west, and it will curve to the northwest to complete the loop in a couple miles. There are some various parks along this ride a person could explore. None of them looked like very good connector trails to me, so I didn't take them and try to work them into this loop. But you certainly could do some partial rides and circle through some of those parks to get a little bit more variety here. crossing Cedar Avenue, another really busy crossing. Here's where it's curving to the northwest to get back to McAndrews Road. There's one kind of weird spot. The trail on this side of the road ends, so I had to cross. This is right before the end, and there's no good access point, so I actually had to jump a curb to get to the other side. And this is it, back to McAndrews Road. Thank you for watching. Let me know if there's a trail you'd like me to review.